Right, we are live. I'm doing the review. Right now I'm working on the review for the First Learn Drift, BM Hobby, BM Racing, FR Legends, RTR drift car. There's the box. Right now I'm just on the track, giving it a shakedown, seeing how it drives. Part of my review process. There's the back of it. But I just posted the unboxing video the other day. Finally have a chance to drive it now. Thought I'd go live while I'm working on the review. Oh, and here's the remote. So it's RTR, it comes with everything. You can get the battery version or the non-battery version. I would recommend, first thing I noticed going through and reviewing this, I bought the non-battery version. And it uses a really weird battery connector, so I would recommend getting the battery version. I got mine to work, but you'll see in the review how I did that. It's kind of janky, but works with the existing batteries I have. Spoiler alert, it drifts really well. So if you're waiting for the review, it'll come out hopefully in the next few days. I'm still filming it, so I don't know how long it'll take to edit. But this is just out of the box. I haven't done anything to it. It's driving really well. And the cool part is it fits mini Z bodies. So right now they only have this kind of cartoon looking 8.6, but you can put on, from what I can tell, any mini Z body, because you can adjust the length of the chassis too, of the wheelbase, I should say. But look at that. Oh yeah. It's got a great steering angle out of the box. It puts the LDRC cars to shame. Look at that. It's crazy. Everything's fixed on it though. You can't adjust any toe or camber or anything. It's all fixed links. But there you can see there you can adjust the wheelbase. Right there. These two screws, you stretch it out. It's just one lock diff in the back, which is perfect for drifting. Onboard gyro. It does have a little bit of shake to it, so I kind of turned it down a little bit. I'd be interested to see how it performs if I upgrade all of the electronics on it, so that'll probably come eventually. But as an RTR, like beginner drift car, just drifting around at your own house, this is pretty sweet. I'm really impressed how well it drives. Like you can put a decent amount of angle in it. The LDRC cars, you have to put in so much work to get them to drift nice. This is literally out of the box. It's drifting this well. I can take the body off and show you what the chassis looks like too. So it clips on just like a Mini Z body would, if you're familiar. So it kind of clips in the, not as smooth because I have the wrong battery in there because I didn't get the battery version, but, and that's why this is kind of loose. I had to kind of trim the battery slot to fit my battery in there, but I'll go into that in the review. If you're watching this now, you're getting kind of a sneak peek. But here's the chassis. So it's all just plastic. Motor's really tiny. Servo is really small too. I don't know what size servo that is or what size motor. It's much smaller than what I've seen before compared to most electronics for a 1/24th scale. But yeah, there's the servo horn. Looks like you can adjust the Ackerman too with that screw there. And then here's the top. See, there's no turnbuckles or anything. You can't adjust the camber. I'm sure once these get more popular though, people will come up with solutions for that. As of right now, I don't think you need to adjust it. It drifts perfectly fine out of the box. Pretty simple suspension setup there. So it's kind of like a Mini Z. Again, yeah, it reminds me a lot of a Mini Z. The toe's all fixed in either. I mean, this takes away any of the guesswork though if you're new. You don't have to set it up or anything. It'll just come correct out of the box. So this battery is not the right battery for it, so it's a little janky. Kind of plug it in carefully. So get the battery version if you buy one of these. Don't get the no battery one. Don't make the same mistake I did. It does work though. Waiting for it to connect here. There we go. And here's the remote. There's some weird buttons on there. I don't know what they do yet. Like, I have no idea what these red switches are. This one's for the gyro gain, steering trim, throttle trim. I haven't touched any of it. I touched the gyro gain just a little bit, but I haven't seen any problems with it so far. You can see more of the gyro shake without the body on, but that's expected. Probably doesn't help that my ESC is kind of flying off right now. It needs some more sticky tape. That's only happening because I trimmed this. It doesn't come like that. It doesn't come cut apart like that. There's a little tape on the bottom, but yeah, that helps when that thing is not flopping around. Helps with the gyro shake. Yeah, crazy good angle for just a stock car. It's probably got like twice the amount of steering angle as the LDRC. It's really controllable too. This is good. This is really good. Yeah, I think the ESC might be a little underpowered. You go full throttle, you do get a little bit of gyro shake, but nothing that's terrible. If you want to, you can always upgrade that stuff. Or you put the body on and you can't see the gyro shake. Looks like it kind of picks up the trailing wheel a little bit when it's drifting. Must come off the ground just a touch. Doesn't affect the drifting at all though. Yeah, when I go full throttle, I can kind of get the wheels to shake. Yeah, it does drift really smooth. Really controllable. It's a lot more precise than the LDRC cars. Oh, I'm stuck on my tape. There we go. But yeah, man, if someone was just starting out with micro drifting like this, I would recommend this for sure over the LDRC. This is way better. Oh yeah, I can show you. I got the box right here. This just came out recently. Or I don't know how recently. I finally got my hands on one. It took a while. It's the BM Hobby. I've seen it. This company called BM Racing too. I don't know if it's BM Hobby or BM Racing, but it's the BM Hobby FR Legends First Learn Drift car. It's on AliExpress. I have a YouTube short of the unboxing. If you want to follow the link on there, you can find it on AliExpress, or you can just Google it too. BM Hobby FLD drift car. Comes with this AE86 body. For some reason, it has magnetic bumpers. Kind of funny. Oh, and the taillight just fell off. But don't worry, you can fit mini Z bodies on this chassis, which is sweet. I have one I'll try out eventually here. Funny enough, I've got another 8.6. But it's a mini Z body, so it looks a little less cartoony, more scale. The rear bumper comes off too, for some reason. Kind of a weird little quirk. Let's see. Here's the box some more. I think you can do... Yeah, there's it showing the full drift angle. I think you can switch it to like a touring car mode too. I believe it came with rubber tires. I'll have to check again. But I'm not really interested in that. Mainly got it for drifting. Then it comes with a little bobblehead you can put in there too. And then the lights will flip up. There's no servo, no motor for the lights. You can just manually flip them up if you wanted to. Right now they're just held down with tape. It is a lot of angle for sure. I think this is around, it depends where you are. I don't really know the real prices of things right now. With all the pricing tariff changes. This was like 130 bucks. So it is a little bit more than the LDRC cars. But it's well worth it. Just in the 15 minutes I've drove it, you can tell immediately how much better it is. Yeah, there's the website, bmracing.cc, if you want to check them out. I don't know what that is up there. I gotta hold it closer to my face so I can read. Oh, it's something about the servo saver. That's what that is. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to see that text or that comment. Where did my comments go? Would you recommend this over the I don't know how you say that, Jabale things too? Those little, I haven't drove one of those micro Jabale cars. I think they're like 1/32nd scale or 1/64th. I think they're all-wheel drive though too. That's maybe just a little too little. I think the 1/24 is perfect size for inside. I think the all-wheel drive ones are fun for a little while, but I prefer the rear-wheel drive drift cars. You can be a lot more precise with them when you get more comfortable. Easier to tandem and stuff too. Maybe for a younger person or a younger kid, they'd like the all-wheel drive stuff. What about WL Toys with mods? I do have a video on the WL Toys with the ACXWA steering angle conversion. That was really good. That was probably better than this. But that takes a lot of DIY and knowledge of how to put things together and setting up the correct Ackerman and toe and all that. This, you take it out of the box, you can drift right away. Just the WL Toys, they come all-wheel drive too, so you have to modify quite a bit on it to make it rear-wheel drive. Because you got to cut the drive shaft, you got to take the front end off and put on that modded front end to get more steering angle. To buy extra parts, yeah. You have to buy a gyro. This, you don't have to buy anything. You can just take it out of the box and drift right away. Drives really well. I don't know what else to say. Could use a little more power, I suppose. That's like nitpicking though, I guess. Obviously you could upgrade the electronics and get a better gyro in there too. But you don't need to do that. Replacement tires. Let's see. Oh, it went away again. The remote feels pretty good so far. I haven't noticed anything wrong with it. It feels good. Yeah. The tires, you're not probably going to wear out if you're drifting inside. If you take it out onto like concrete or blacktop, then yeah, you'll probably wear the tires out. But from what it looks like, now I haven't taken the wheels off yet. They look a lot like the Mini Z size. So you could just be able to get replacement wheels very easily and tires. You have to wait for the full review, but that's a good question. I'll have to try that out. Because I mean, I have my other drift cars use the Mini Z size too, and these look the same size. So if you can fit those wheels on there, that would be ideal. It does not come like that. That is me hacking it up to fit my battery on there. Again, buy the battery version if you're buying one of these. Sweet, yeah. It's gonna be this is gonna be a good affordable car for people to get into it. That drives well. I mean, the LDRCs are very affordable too. They're more affordable. Those are like $50 to $70. This is a little bit more, but I think for the extra $50, it's definitely $50 better, for sure. Like you could not do that drift I just did right there. You cannot do that with the LDRC. That smooth and with that much angle. Can we change the motor? I don't know yet. This is me. I just took it out of the box. It is a little bit smaller. You know, we probably will upgrade everything on this at some point. In the first initial review video, I'm going to keep everything stock on here. But it wouldn't be an Apex build series if we didn't upgrade things. I don't know, the motor mount looks pretty small. I don't know if you could put a bigger motor on here. I'm sure it would handle it fine. And the servo is a little bit smaller than what I've seen. No, this is the receiver that comes with it. It's just my hack job battery is making it look funny. Because I didn't have a battery that fit this receiver, so I had to cut it apart and whatever. It works now though. And then you can adjust it down there too. It looks like you can make it pretty long. So you just loosen those screws right there. And then you can stretch it out. Looks like it comes with a little bit of toe in, which is what you want on the rear wheels. Again, you can't adjust anything because they're all fixed links, but again, if you're just starting out, you probably shouldn't be messing with that stuff. It seems like they have this set up pretty well from the factory. Really parallel lock right there too. It opens up just a little bit at the end, just what you want. Doesn't stick or anything. Sometimes when you go full lock, it doesn't want to return to center. The steering gets bound up. But not on this car. That's a good sign. It's really agile. Imagine if it had metal chassis, that'd be cool, yeah. Carbon chassis too. Yeah, that's a good point. It's holding the line and angle so well. It really does hold it really well. The LDRC doesn't really like to hold an angle like that. This is much more agile and nimble too. Ooh, I missed it. Yeah, I'm not really finding much to complain about with this. I mean, there is some gyro shake, but I mean, drives just fine. It handles it. If you want to get rid of gyro shake, you got to spend a lot of money on really nice gyro and servo. So for this cheap RTR setup, I'm happy with it. And if it really bothers you, you put on the body and you can't see it. Can you flick into the drift like that? You can flick it. Not as much as like some of my other chassis. Granted, those are like the chassis itself is $180, and then the electronics is another $200. So I would hope those drive a little better. But you can flick it into the drift it's got much better than the LDRC. I don't know, I keep going back to that because it's the only reference I have for another budget rear-wheel drive drift car. Oh, spun out. Looks like we got a couple, any more chats coming in? No, I don't think I missed anything. Show the car again here. It's pretty simple to work on too, if anything should break. I haven't seen any spare parts pop up yet, so hopefully the community kind of steps in and these take off and people do 3D printed parts and stuff. But I wouldn't think you'd break too much if you're just driving slow, drifting on like a hardwood floor or something. You take it outside and bash it into the wall or the curb, then yeah, you'd probably break something. Okay, now I'm really curious if the Mini Z tires will fit. Your comment from earlier has got me thinking. Let me grab a wheel quick. All right, this fits on my other drift cars. It's not a Mini Z exactly. It's not made by them, but it's a drift wheel from Amazon, drift tire. So we'll try and see if it fits. We'll use the wrench that comes with the car too. I just realized if the chassis is adjustable, wouldn't the gear rub into the chassis? I think it doesn't go back. I think if you go all the way back, oh yeah, there's a cutout right in there. It's hard to tell. I think they thought of that too. So if you make it completely as short as it goes, there's space for that spur gear to not contact the chassis. All right, let's take off one of these wheels here. Don't lose that nut. All right, here's the wheel. And here's one of my wheels from my other car. Mini Z, should fit any Mini Z. It just needs aftermarket support and it'll be hit. Yeah, it probably, I mean, it's pretty new. So I wouldn't be surprised if it takes off. So there's a little spacer on there to fit the stock wheels, but I think I had to take that off because it looks like it's got the, whoa, I dropped it. It's got the correct shape to fit these wheels. I gotta take it off camera so I can see it. Yep, it fits. Sweet. There it goes. So you can fit Mini Z wheels on here. There is a little spacer that I just took off that sits on there. But if you take that off, you can fit Mini Z on there. Mini Z wheels, or any 1/24 scale wheel. But to fit their wheels, for some reason they use a little spacer of sorts that slips onto there. But you can take that off pretty easily. Just pressure fit on. No rubbing. You can get different offset mini Z wheels, so you can find a tire that won't rub, or a rim. I'm not sure what offset these are, but I'll look into that. Everyone is learning as I learn right now. A lot of this stuff will go into the review, but as I learn on the live, we all learn at the same time. I am just putting on the stock wheel again here. Keep that on for now. And it is a locked diff, or a spool, which is perfect for drifting. And I'm going to put I'll leave the body off. I'll put it in the corner here so you can see it. There we go. Oh, need to put new sticky tape on the bottom of this ESC. If you're just joining us, it doesn't come like that. I had to trim that to fit my own battery. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna say in the review. I gotta find something that I need to fix, but I'm not seeing anything wrong with it. Oh yeah, you can control the sensitivity on the remote. We can turn it all the way up. Oh, it beeped at me. It's gonna shake like crazy now, watch. Yeah, whoa, it doesn't like that. So if you turn the gain up too high, it's just the gyro doesn't like to be turned up that high. I'm gonna turn it all the way down. So now I turned it all the way down, we won't have any gyro now. I just spin out. Turn it up a little bit. Not enough. That's better. I recently blew my servo either because the gyro is too sensitive or accidentally didn't find the endpoints and playing around with it. Oh man, that sucks. Dang. Yeah, that can happen. Sometimes certain servos and gyros don't pair well with each other. And it's hard to know until you try it out. I think I want the gyro up a little bit more. I have both. This one is way better, but the LDRC is bigger and has cool pop-up lights than the Miata in terms of handling. Oh, your comment disappeared from me. Go back. I have both. This one is way better, but the LDRC is bigger and has cool pop-up lights. It does, yeah, with the Miata. But in terms of handling out of the box, the FLD is way better performer. I agree. Yeah, the LDRC cars look really good. They've got a good selection of different models. You can get the lights, and the pop-up lights are really cool. But man, it's night and day difference between this and the LDRC. Even after I did all the mods to that LDRC. Yeah, you do need to update the gyro for the LDRC. For the LDRC to drift better, you have to update the gyro. Or upgrade it, I should say. And then you have to modify the steering angle. This, I haven't had to do anything. Literally, this is out of the box. With the Mini Z body fit? Yeah, the Mini Z bodies do fit. They've got, it's like a similar kind of tongue on the front of the Mini Z bodies going. They clip the same way too on the sides. Oh, battery came out. I have another Mini Z body. So this is actually a Mini Z. The white one is the one that comes with the car, but this is a Kyosho Mini Z brand. I don't have the clips on it to fit, but I can kind of just loosely put it on so you can see. So it will fit. It looks pretty good too. I'm probably gonna run this body instead of the cartoon looking white one that it comes with. It's not clipped in there. I can't drive with it. It's not clipped into the front. I think this is off a little bit. I may have to 3D print a adapter that I can post on my Thingiverse. That way, if anyone else has this car, they can use it. And then I think I need to take the clips from this and put it into, transfer those black clips on the inside over to this one too. But you can kind of see, it's a good comparison. So the one it comes with is a lot more cartoony looking. It's got a taller body, looks kind of squished. Or the Mini Z, they do a really good job of making it look scale. FR Legend Style. Yeah, I never played that game. I'll have to check it out maybe. All right, I think I hit most of the stuff I wanted to talk about. Show the car once more before I sign off here. But I gotta get back to filming and working on the edit for the review. Yeah, the FLD motor is a lot smaller. I have no idea what size it is. Could use a little bit more power, just in that larger sweeper back there. But out of the box, this is sweet, yeah. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be a good review. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. Thought I'd just check in with everyone while I was down here, and I was surprised how well it drove, so I had to show you. All right. See you guys.